Courtney Jones, and I'm here to inform you on how to prevent back injuries. For as long as I've been alive, I've always encountered people that had back injuries. Now that I'm older, I understand why they had said back injuries. There are many ways to prevent back injuries, but we have to take special care of ourselves in order to prevent those back injuries. 85 to 95% of the population suffer from back injuries. Back pain will affect our day-to-day activities, and we must pay close attention, take our time when we lift something, no matter how easy the task is. Okay, we're going to cover basic structures of the back. The back consists of 4 parts: your neck, your mid-back, your lower back, and your tailbone area. Renee Callier stated in her book called Low Back Pain Syndrome that 85 to 95% of the population will suffer from lower back pain or upper back pain. She also stated some common back injuries, which are muscle and tendon sprains, ligament strains, vertebrae fractures, and disc problems. There are many factors in which contribute to back pain: your general health, recreational activities, your work activities, home activities, and injury history. We use our backs around the clock, and how we live affects our back's health. W.T. Singleton wrote The Body at Work, Biological Ergonomics, on ways to reduce, on maintaining a healthy back. First, he said you should reduce stress, eat a balanced diet, which decreases your weight, quit smoking, and exercise on a daily basis. If you exercise on a daily basis, you strengthen your back area and you gain endurance. Also, while sitting and standing in neutral positions, you should sit at 180 degrees and above, and you should stand upright without slouching your shoulders. In the book, A Guide to Manual Materials Handling by Anil Maital, she defined it as, defined manual materials handling, MMH, as the lowering, lifting, pushing, pulling, carrying of objects, equipment, tools, and other materials. She mentioned some ways to control back stressors also. You should minimize the weight, use devices like a forklift or a dolly or anything else so that you don't have to carry the equipment. Or you can actually repackage the container and put it in smaller containers. You might have to make many trips, but it'll lower the weight and the strain on your back. How much you can lift depends on the person that's doing the lifting, the frequency of the lift, how much the container weighs, and the shape of the contents. You want to find something to lift the contents with that has some handle holds or something like that, so that you don't have to reach all the way underneath the contents. The National Institute of Safety and Health offers proper lifting techniques in the Work Practices Guide for Manual Lifting. First, you should during conducting the lift, you should plan the lift. You should get your feet shoulder width apart. I can demonstrate for you on my visual aid right here. You want to get your feet shoulder width apart. You want to keep the natural curves in your back. You want to bend at the knees to keep your head and chin up. And you want to lift slowly and evenly. You don't want to twist and turn with the lift. You want to keep the object as close to the body as possible so that You don't hold it out like this to put a strain on your back. Keep it as close as possible and maintain a clear field of view. You don't want to walk and carry something that's heavy and trip over something and hurt yourself. In conclusion, we discussed basic structures, common back injuries, proper lifting techniques, and maintaining a healthy back. In order to maintain an active lifestyle, we must take care of our back. Without a healthy back, we are limited in what we can do on a daily basis. I'm sure all of us want to grow old and run after our grandkids, our kids, or our great-grandkids. So just make sure you follow these proper lifting techniques and you'll be okay. That concludes my speech.